I don't have no fancy equipment. I just got my little extender. But the next thing we go do is drive the B9. And we go get like a big driving impressions from, I mean, not only the car itself, but the difference between the B8 and this car. So let's take a ride. All right, y'all. So the interior of this car is so different. Like, I mean, it is almost like jumping into the future. The Apple CarPlay, the virtual cockpit, all that is just amazing. I mean, the build quality on the inside is way different than the B8. Now, I will say this. Having the B8 and going to a B9, and I waited a while to do this video just so I can get like a complete understanding of what Audi was trying to do with the B9. If anybody has a B8 and want to jump to a B9, I would say this car is better in every single way. Everything, like everything is 10 times better. However, even the speed is so different. It is like night and day. I mean, literally night and day. I thought the B8 was fast and I would race different cars, you know. I would race like the Mustang GTs and all of that and the Scat Packs and beat them. Even, you know, M3 Coupes, you know, C63s, all of those were good competition for the car. However, this right here, it is so different. Like the B8 can't even compete. I think all what I did to my car, I got the tune on my car, rev the 8800 RPM. I did, you know, suspension work and transmission tune and all that stuff. All what I did to my other car is not faster than this car stock. And at the time of shooting in this video, my car is not tuned. And I know, like, once I tune this car, we're literally not even doing downpipes. I mean, just a laptop, a code, spend, what, $1,500 or less than that. And this car gets another 100 and something horsepower. I mean, the sound of the V8 is gone. I mean, I'm sad. However, the acceleration of this car is otherworldly compared to the B8. Quite honestly, yeah, it shocked me. Now, let's go take a ride and see what's going on. All right, so I think the car is really, it's different. Yeah, so this car is just different than the B8. I love it. I am, the V8 is gone. I said that before, but I can deal with the rest of the car. Well, not deal. I said that's the wrong thing to say. It's not like I'm dealing with all this extra tech and all this extra speed and the ambient lighting and all that stuff. It's not like that. It's just, man, so much of the B8 is involved with the B9 RS5 that getting into the B9, you don't have that. So a lot of the personality of the car is gone. However, man, when I say this car is fast, holy crap. Like, it's ridiculously fast. Now, y'all seen, like, early in the videos, there was police around me, so I can't really do nothing, because right now it's a Sunday in New Orleans, and everybody goes to the lakefront. And if you from New Orleans, you know how it is. Sundays on the lakefront, you really can't do nothing. But I'm gonna drive around a little bit and just talk a little bit about the car, and then, you know, we can go from there. And I can give you a little driving impressions of it. All right, so let's first talk about the engine. Now, the 2.9 twin turbo, it is super torquey. It has torque like you wouldn't believe. You know, it has what, 444 horsepower, 443 pounds of torque. I am so going the wrong way, but forget it. So the torque element is there. You're gonna feel the torque every time you hit the gas, no matter what gear you're in. You're gonna feel the need not to downshift. Yeah, when I had my B8, I had to, drop down 2-3 gears to be able to, get up to speed and catch some of these cars, or just get to a speed to where I was at a place to where, oh, I know I'm really pulling, on this car. It ain't like that with this. It's not. I mean, I was in 6th gear, I don't know, going about 60 miles an hour, and I hit the gas and it still pulled. The torque that you feel in this car is different. That's the main difference in the car. I guess that where Audi was trying to go with it, it is unbelievably faster. I get that, but just the torque element of the car is so different. And get the dynamic package on the car. If you can find one that doesn't have the dynamic package, and I drove one that didn't, and I drove one that did, and when you do, the suspension completely changes. Now, I guess they really didn't have that as an element in the US based RS5s. All it did was just like change the steering, and it changed the exhaust note. This completely changes the car. Like, I can put it in comfort mode and it feels plush. It feels, just like a normal car. To say something like that, it's just normal. I can go over speed bumps. I can go over imperfections in the road, and it feels cool. It doesn't feel like, like a RS5. But oh my God, when I put it into dynamic, it is incredibly bumpy. Like right now, I'm in dynamic mode, and this street here is fairly good, but you can feel or see me, the car is probably shaking and everything like that. And I don't know if it's going to transfer to the camera, but now it's in dynamic mode. The engine note tones down. I mean, if I really mash the gas, it doesn't have that quick hit that it would have in dynamic mode. It's just a normal car. And I feel, that's a big bump. I feel like, it gives a good difference between having dynamic and having comfort, or the difference between the B8 that I had, the 2013. This one here, oh my God, it just feels totally incredible compared to the other one. What else? The transmission. Now, previous generation had that dual clutch where I just can click, 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 and those shifts are super quick. This one, although it is quick, it's not, on the level of that dual clutch. I'm not even going to front. I'm not even going to front and say that it's going to give you that same sensation. It totally won't. However, it does shift kind of fast. I do like it. It feels good, and I guess to be able to handle the torque that this car gives, they had to go with that. Man, I am so driving into the sun. Hopefully, the glare is not crazy. Y'all can see. But, yeah, it's a totally different feel, and, I like it. I might have to do this video again. I don't know, but I might just have to turn around and do it again. But it's a completely different feel. I actually like how it feels. And, man, it's such an improvement over the B8. Now, I know a lot of B8 drivers are going to be like, sacrilege, that, the V6 sucks and all of that. I would say this, to most people, I mean, hey, I was totally that V8 person that was like, you know what, I am going to definitely be that one that feels like that. However, after driving it for, 3 weeks now, I've had this car, I don't miss it. I don't miss the V8. Is that sad to say? I don't know. I do not miss the V8 that was in the car. What I do love is the acceleration and the tech that this car has. you know, that is miles above the B8 RS5. It is totally different. What else? I mean, it has an extra gear, so it's 8 instead of 7. That's kind of cool. The seats. I got massaging seats in this thing. You know, the B8 sports seats were cool. They felt good, but I kind of set this thing to hug my body in a certain kind of way. And when I get in the car, I get in and I feel the seats like rip me in the seats, man. It's completely different. I would say if you're in the market for a B8, into a B9 and you had a B8 before, I would say go ahead on and at least take a look at it and see, you know, if you like it. Because I sure do. It's really, really cool. So let me take it out of comfort mode. Let's see, are there police around here? Maybe let's see. Let's do that. Put it into dynamic. And they have like this little button on the steering wheel. I can make this button to anything that I want it to be. And I got it to change the drive modes on a car. So you hear the exhaust. I hear like the pops and bangs. Now, I don't have no exhaust on this car at all. It is completely stock. I plan to do a whole exhaust system on this car. You know, the V8 sound is gone. But I get the little burbles and all of that stuff. The burbles are cool. And it has some speed to it, man. I mean, yes, like absolutely, it is different. Let's see, what else? I mean, I got a G meter on here. I can tell how much torque and horsepower I'm using. I got my boost gauge and all that going on. You know, the man, look, I would say get it. It is a good car to have. You know, I'm gonna be bumpy. Oh my God, like, that's the thing about the dynamic mode. Man, I can feel it. If I drive over a nickel or a quarter, I can feel the car. I can feel the coin and tell you like what year that the coin was made. That's how it is. That's how bumpy, well, I would say stiff, that the car is going to be with it. So take that with a grain of salt. Man, my little mount is not mounting. Anyway, it is a good feeling that the car gives you. And man, the ability to tune this car. I mean, I've seen this car get into, you know, almost 600 horsepower just from a tune. You change the turbos on this car. You do transmission tune, do the exhaust and whatnot, and you're gonna be closer to, you know, 1,000 horsepower in this car. Literally just, you know, changing turbos and doing some other things. Now, I've seen there's some more people that are building the engine and doing other things like that, and really getting this car into a big horsepower like number. I mean, getting over 1,000 horsepower in a car that's like this, that's all you need. I mean, shoot, I mean, if you got 800 horsepower in an RS5, you're beating 96%, maybe even 99% of street cars, just period. Just simply because the car has all-wheel drive. Nothing is getting in front of this, you know, from a dig. I mean, listen, my first draggy run, I did a 3.6. That was just me going on the back road, not on a prep surface, not on anything, and pulled a 3.6. Now, the 1 foot rollout was 3.4. That's what the magazines use. So, if we're going to use that number, a 3.4 0 to 60 in this car right here, that's almost like supercar level speed. I mean, I really think that the previous gen R8 may have done maybe a 3.6, maybe a 3.7, I don't know. But to say that this car here did a 3.6 0 to 60 stock on summer tires on a regular road, I mean, that is crazy. That is literally amazing speed. They keep on falling. Anyway, man, this vehicle right here is amazing, just off the charts. I would say really look into one. Follow the journey, like 100%. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that you're supposed to do to support YouTube channels. Help brother out. I know, trying to be a YouTuber. Well, I think I am now. You know, a lot of people don't recognize the car I had before, which got rear-ended. And please don't get rear-ended. Please, drivers, if you see an auto gray RS5 anywhere in the city, just don't run in the back of me, please. I actually intend to really, do some stuff to this one here, like I did my V8 one. But yeah, that's all I have. Quick little video. Follow the journey. See what I'm gonna do to the car. It's gonna be a good winter, I guess, right? Because it's what, November now, December, January. It's gonna be getting all kind of cold. I heard that's boost season. I don't know what that is because it really didn't do anything for the V8. But we gonna see what happened as I tune this car and do some other stuff and everything. Because I got some stuff on order that's coming in the mail. I got some other things that I'm talking to some people about getting for this car. So stay tuned, and I will holler at y'all later.